Woohoo! It has been a long day. It is May 9th, 2019, and welcome to another episode of Flannel Fox Daily News. Today we had Sony's State of Play. So what we're going to do today, I guess this is, let's call it a special episode. We're going to recap all the stuff that happened in State of Play, and I'm going to give you my opinions on them, and then we're going to peace out and see you tomorrow. We're going to call this a wrap. It's actually a pretty long episode, though, because I got a lot of notes from State of Play. It was actually pretty good. I know a lot of people didn't like the first one. I didn't even watch the first one because I was at work, and I wasn't doing the news thing, so I'm doing it now, so let's go through it. So State of Play starts off with the DLC Iceborne for Monster Hunter World. Now, I'm not a big Monster Hunter World player. I've tried so many times to get in this game. I tried on 3DS, I played a little bit of Monster Hunter World on Xbox One, but I was also playing Dark Souls and Assassin's Creed Origins at the time, I think, Origins. And I didn't want to mess up my controller scheme because it did light heavy attack, but it did it with face buttons instead of bumpers. And I was like, nah, I'll get it in this game later because I didn't want to mess up my mojo that I had going on there, but this game looks beautiful. It's in a snowy environment. They're calling it a massive expansion, and there's new story stuff, new monsters. So if you're in that game, I can't imagine why you wouldn't be into this. It looks absolutely incredible. From there, they went on to another game called Riverbond. Now, this is going to come to PS4 in the summer, and it was weird. It looked kind of like Minecraft, but a friendlier version of Minecraft, and it was from an isometric, like, Diablo gameplay perspective. And they very kind of briefly brushed over the gameplay of it, and they're like, oh, you can hack and shoot everything in the environment, and the environment's destructive. And you're just kind of hacking away hordes of enemies, and you can play with buddies in co-op. And then they started listing off a bunch of skins of our favorite indie game characters that you could play as. And while the game didn't look super cool, that part actually piqued my interest. You can play, I have a little list. They had some others from indie games that I haven't played, so I kind of didn't even pay attention to those because they didn't click with me. But like Juan from Guacamelee, Shovel Knight from, what game was he from? The Kid from Bastion, Bullet Kin from Enter the Dungeon, and some more indie games, like I said, that I haven't played. But honestly, this game looked very eh. I went on the website and looked at some more information on the game. Had some pretty positive quotes from people that have seen it at gaming conventions. It didn't look that great. Maybe it'll be more fun when you get hands-on. Then they had the new game that they kept hyping up from Sony Worldwide Studios, and this was a very, very short little trailer. And you're in the jungle, and there's a military dude, and it's third person. You see another military dude, so now you got like 4 military dudes walking through the jungle. Pulls back, and you see just like invisibility cloak moving around. Predator hunting grounds. It was really awesome. The game looks really cool. And then their line was, "The hunt begins 2020." I was like, damn, that looks really good. And the moment that I saw it, I knew that it was going to be one of those games like Friday the 13th that came out a couple years ago, and then they had that lawsuit where they couldn't update the game anymore. But essentially, it was like someone played as Jason, and then you had a bunch of people that played as the camp counselors, and this is an online experience. So at the end of the video, they said, go to PlayStation blog, and you can look up some more news. So I did that. Got this off PlayStation blog from the CEO of Ilphonic. That's the company that's making Predator Hunting Grounds. This is a quote from Charles Brungart. So one group of players will control members of an elite fire team who packs state-of-the-art conventional firepower. Out of the quote, this is a shooter, which is rad. From shotguns and SMGs to sniper rifles and more. Meanwhile, one player will control the Predator, a stealthy, acrobatic killing machine bristling with exotic alien technologies such as the infamous plasma caster. I gotta say, I've never seen a Predator movie, which I'm gonna have to remedy that soon. I just haven't. I'm a bad nerd. I know I should go to detention, but it looks really awesome. This game. As the fire team attempt to carry out paramilitary missions, annihilating bad guys and recovering important items, the Predator will be closing in using advanced vision mode to track and ambush its prey. I mean, the game sounds rad. It's such a good pitch. I'm not even a big online multiplayer player, but it looks really cool. So let me know in the comments if you're excited about this one, because I am. Then I talked about this previously this week, but the remake of MediEvil is weird because they kept saying you're going to get an extended look of MediEvil Remake on PlayStation 4. they showed a trailer. It wasn't crazy long. The trailer looks good. But I was like, when they say extended look, I'm like, ooh, are we going to hear from some developers or nothing like that? They just played a trailer, which, cool, whatever. They give us a date coming out this fall, October 25th. Looks really cool. I'm curious what the price is going to be, because if it's $60, I might not play it. But if it's like 20, 25 bucks, I'll play it. Looks really rad. Ooh, maybe I can try to get a code and review that one. That'd be cool. Okay, new game coming out where first they just start and they're following this little squirrel who jumps and glides across the level. And that's you're playing as a squirrel in third person or third squirrel. And you're in a rainforest or jungle, I couldn't really tell, but there's lizards and huge spiders and there's tons of predators trying to kill you and natural disasters, and you just have to survive. And it's called Away. It's a survival game, and there's no release date yet, but looks really, really interesting. Like, you're jumping on the back of bigger animals to try to get across lakes and trying to dodge your way out of sticky situations. I'd try it. Looks really rad. Then they take a little break from the software and move over to some hardware, which I kind of knew instantly, and I saw some stuff on Twitter before I actually got to watch State of Play that I wasn't going to give up about this next little section, but they have a limited edition Days of Play Steel Gray PlayStation 4. It looks okay. It's not a black PlayStation 4. It's a Steel Gray PlayStation 4. I mean, I'm not going to buy it, and we're at the end of a generation, so I don't know who's going to buy this thing, but I really guess just like collectors, if you got scratched, to be collecting different PlayStation 4s. I certainly don't, and I'm not going to get it, but if you are going to get it, let me know down in the comments. You must be a die-hard PlayStation 4 fan. Ending off with an amazing trailer. Now, I always get slack for this, and this is something that I'm trying to remedy. I just bought Final Fantasy Tactics on my iPhone today, but I have never really played Final Fantasy games. I didn't play them as a kid. I bought Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition on my Switch, and I played a little bit of one of them on my Vita. It didn't play very well, and I didn't get that far into it. So I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy fan. That's what I'm trying to say. But this trailer for the Final Fantasy VII Remake looks absolutely incredible. The graphics look top notch. I want to play this. And I want to play, like, Cloud looked rad. I just want to get into this game and play it. Definitely playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake. They said more details to come on this one in June, so we'll see. I don't know. Looked really cool. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, that's a lot of alliteration there. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, please let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Final Fantasy game? Why? Give me some recommendations. Like I said, I just got Tactics for the phone. It's a lot for a touchscreen, so I don't know how much I'm going to play it. A lot of people, after watching my Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark review, were like, you gotta play Final Fantasy Tactics. So I know I will. There's a lot of games that are coming out now, so it's hard to backtrack if you didn't play them as a youngster, but I'm trying. I'm making my way there. So that was it. After that, PlayStation State of Play 2 wrapped. So let me know what you thought about it if you watched it. I know a lot of people that follow me love the Nintendo Switch and don't give a shit about PlayStation. So let me know in the comments if you're just bitter, shaking your hand that I didn't make there's not a Nintendo Direct today, so I had to do the PlayStation thing. I'm sorry, guys and girls, but when there's a Direct, I'm gonna cover it. Hopefully, maybe I can. The last couple times that there was a Direct, I took off of work and it just happened to be a Direct. So I don't know. Maybe I can see if I can get off for June 11th, which is the next Nintendo Direct, which was announced today. I think announced today. Yeah, they always do a Nintendo Direct for E3, but yeah, June 11th is gonna be the next Nintendo Direct. So maybe I can do a live stream for that, but no promises. No promises. That is gonna be all for today, May 9th, 2019. As always, I'm the Flannel Fox, Tim Swiernik, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, hit the like button, follow me on Twitter at TheFlannelFox, stay tuned to my channel, subscribe to my channel, because if you like the news today, guess what's coming tomorrow? Boom, more news. That's right. I'm actually new to the news thing. It's a week today that I've been doing every single day. It's tough, it takes a lot of time, so if you have a buddy that likes news, tell him about it, because I'm trying to get more views on this thing, trying to pick up steam. Please help me out if you can. Thanks for watching my videos, and as always, see you next time, Switchers.